Complete overview on Canadian spousal sponsorship. Our video update for today will take you through an overview of the spousal sponsorship process. Spousal sponsorship is imperative for Canada. Under its Immigration Levels Plan 2022 to 2024, the government intends to welcome around 80,000 fresh immigrants via its spousal, partner, and children category per year. The majority of these immigrants will enter the country as the spouses and partners of Canadians. The processing standard for spousal sponsorship applications is 1 year. Following the delays caused by the pandemic, Immigration Minister Sean Fraser recently commented that IRCC is once again able to process new spousal applications in 12 months. Canada also initiated a tracker for spousal sponsorship candidates to monitor their application status. If your spouse, common law, or conjugal partner is a Canadian national or permanent resident, this overview can guide you on how they can sponsor you for Canadian immigration. So what's the spousal sponsorship process in Canada? Both you and your partner will have to fulfill the eligibility standards. You will have to show that you are in a continuous, sincere relationship with your partner, and you are not in a relationship with them for the sole intention of obtaining Canadian permanent residency. Spouses and common law partners do not usually have to be present in Canada to be sponsored. Canadian nationals can apply to sponsor outside of Canada, as long as they affirm to IRCC that they will reside in Canada once the application is processed. Permanent residents can solely sponsor their spouses from Canada, even if their partner lives abroad. What are the eligibility criteria for your Canadian partner? Canadian nationals and permanent residents could be eligible to sponsor if they fall under the following requirements. They are a minimum of 18 years old. They are a Canadian national or permanent resident, or they are an Indigenous individual registered under the Canadian Indian Act. They must confirm they are not accepting social assistance unless they have a disability, and they can supply the financial requirements of the sponsored person. Let's now go through the eligibility standards for you as the person being sponsored. One of the following 3 relationship categories must define your relationship with your Canadian partner. Spouses. You and your Canadian national or permanent resident partner were lawfully married at an in-person ceremony. Common law partners. If you are not lawfully married to your Canadian partner, you must have lived together for a minimum of 12 consecutive months. Conjugal partner. If you are not lawfully married to your Canadian partner, but have been in a relationship with them for a minimum of 1 year, lived outside of Canada, and are not able to marry them, IRCC may identify the relationship as a conjugal partnership. A few of the grounds preventing marriage may include religious, cultural, or legal reasons. You must be a minimum of 18 years old to be sponsored under any of the mentioned categories. Also, you must successfully complete security, criminality, and health screening and therefore be regarded as acceptable to Canada. How can you apply for spousal sponsorship? Once you demonstrate that you and your partner are suitable for sponsorship, you can obtain IRCC's application package on the government webpage. Following that, you have to pay the required fees on IRCC's website, including a processing fee, a right of permanent residence fee, and a biometrics fee. You have to lodge 2 applications, together simultaneously, a sponsorship application and a permanent residence application. What happens after IRCC approves the application? Once you're granted permanent residency, you and your partner still have to maintain some of the prerequisites of spousal sponsorship. Your Canadian partner is still financially accountable for you for 3 years. So if you request the government for financial assistance, during that time, your partner could be compelled to repay the government. As the sponsored individual, you may not sponsor another partner for 5 years after having been sponsored. We have reached the end of today's video update. Like, share and subscribe to our channel for more latest updates on Canadian immigration. Thanks for watching.